Imagine a world where pharma CEOs put out Instagram posts talking about their drugs, no limits, no balance, or anything. Well, that just happened. According to the May 29, 2025 post from the FDA, the warning letter, if you will, to Sprout Pharmaceuticals, it related to the CEO's Instagram post on Addy. So if you work in pharma marketing or serve as corporate counsel, this is your red flag. This is your warning letter that you can't ignore. Welcome back to Deep Dive. First of all, Sprout CEO posted on Instagram and called Addy the sex pill for women. It highlighted benefits, but zeroed out on discussing risks. No mention of box warnings for hypotension, for syncope, no discussion of alcohol interactions or contraindications with CYP3A4 inhibitors. And then they didn't submit the post via FDA Form 2253 as required. So this actually is reminiscent of what happened in 2020. So the FDA sees repeated misbranding as a public health hazard. So this time it got upgraded to a warning letter. If you find value here, hit subscribe now. This way, you won't miss future breakdowns in regulatory traps and how to avoid them. So how should Sprout respond? What's your playbook? Well, within 15 days of receipt, Sprout must submit a written response. They must acknowledge concerns. So if you can, detail other promotional pieces with similar issues along with the submission dates and explain how this will stop the violative communications or distribution. If not, tell the FDA how long you'll have to prevent this type of situation to have a clear preventative plan. You also need corrective communication. So what does that mean? You need to look at everything and make sure that they are truthful, non-promotional messages that are being distributed using the same channels and frequency as the original post. So you're going to correct that using this process. Here's a question. How robust is your review process for user-generated content? Or how do you treat your executives and their social media posts? Are your teams empowered to flag risky claims before they go live? Drop your thoughts or email us. We'd love to have this discussion with you.
Enjoying our content? We'd love to hear more. Please like, comment, share, and find more.
Beyond the immediate response, broader best practices matter. First of all, do you have a clear social media review SOP? Any executives or influencer posts touching on drug benefit claims must run through PRC review through your legal regulatory review. This includes scripts, imagery, hashtags, and even user-generated comment reposts that include product references. Secondly, you want to maintain a submission tracking system. Every promotional piece, digital, print, social, all requires 2253 submissions before initial dissemination. Third, embed risk messaging training across marketing teams. Ensure everyone understands that even influencer-like posts trigger full promotional review. Fourth, when corrective communications are needed, collaborate with medical affairs. What you want to do is ensure factual risk context. And then you want to work with medical affairs to develop communications to reach the affected audiences promptly. And then there's fifth, perform periodic audits of past posts. You want to catch any lingering violative content before the FDA itself flags it for you. Finally, in this case, it wasn't a one-off problem. It's a continuing issue that the FDA has called out now twice. So if your company's promotional reviews are siloed or lack social media expertise, you are vulnerable.
Find related podcasts below.
This is where we come in. Our FDA regulatory team can audit your processes, train your marketers on what constitutes promotional content, and build submission workflows. We can guide you through the warning letter responses. This will help you avoid the stress and resource strain, and ideally, avoid the reputational hit that comes with enforcement. Remember, the FDA is watching your social media posts closely. When you engage with content, use clear, accurate risk disclosures and do the proper submissions. You protect patients and your brand this way. Reach out to the Kulkarni Law Firm for a compliance checkup and make sure that your next post does not land you with another warning letter. Keep listening, stay compliant, and talk to you soon.
Call, click, or email